And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play.
Number 12,
here's Jordan. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Rejected by Harris.
Look at Harris getting it done on the defensive end. That's a good sign for this team.
Here's Anthony. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Anthony left side. Shoots over DeRozan. And that one's good, Anthony. Anthony's got 5 now.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Now, here's Jordan. Back to Levine. And count it from 19 feet away.
Over the course of his career, Levine has grown into just an absolute lethal shooter. And the mid-range, that's a huge part of it.
Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Pass to DeRozan. Outside, Sabonis. That 3 off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Ivy, no one around him. From outside, off the mark. The Kings trail by 3. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And the Pistons with possession. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Anthony. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And so Jordan will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Such a wide open look.
In the always evolving game of Barnes, I like seeing him waste no time there, letting that one go.
Now here's Cunningham. Scoreless thus far.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Here's Jordan. Outside, Sabonis. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan. Sabonis has got a couple of threes now in the first for Sacramento. Now, here's Cunningham. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Pocket 6. Out to Anthony. Jacks up a 3. And it's Anthony again missing. The Kings trailing. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And the jam by LaVine.
Nah, I don't know where you've been, but everybody else knows that Zach LaVine, this man is an aerial artist. He makes the hardest dunks look so easy.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
The Pistons shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And the second free throw, good.
A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is such a skilled and explosive player.
And he nails the third. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Right side, Jordan. 2 on the clock. Misses the layup. Carmelo Anthony getting it done for Detroit. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. He'll get you back to the action.
15.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Barnes outside. 6 to shoot. Takes a 3. And Michael Jordan with the 3. Jordan's got the first basket of the second quarter for Sacramento. Cunningham outside. Pass to Ivey. Now here's Anthony, covered by Barnes. Here's Ivey. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screening. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Jalen Duren, a physical specimen, is improving the finer points of his game, including his vision. He said, I feel like I've always been a good passer. I've developed more of that as my young career has gone on, understanding the league better and how to win. Kevin?
Yeah, D.A., it takes time, but nice to see his development. Here's Anthony, and it's Sacramento with the rebound. Inside. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Jaden Ivey.
Showing off his strength, Sabonis powers through the foul and gets it to fall.
Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that really scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
On the wing, DeRozan. For the three, Duren pulls it in. And here's Anthony for three. No good there.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Back to Jordan. Pulls it up. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time. Jordan's got the lead up to 2 now for the Kings. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
A shot by Sabonis, nobody around. A three-pointer is right on target. Now it's a 5-point Kings lead. To the paint. Here's Brooks. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Gives the defense different looks.
And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town. And those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the Bad Boys. The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat you.
Schroeder sinks that one from the post.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
So both teams making some changes here. Pistons trailed by 3. 1:09 left in the first half of the game. It's Schroeder with the drive. For 3. Detroit, no good that time either. Three-pointer, Crowder. Duren pulls it in. Hardaway for 3. Connects from three-point range. Hardaway has got the game tied up here for the Pistons. Pass to Valanciunas. Outside for Murray. Back to Valanciunas. Hits the layup up after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Kings lead by 2. And Harris wide open. He shoots. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Enzo Jordan will bring it up for the Kings. Murray, no good. Schroeder with the ball. To the middle. Here's Duren. Misses from close range. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Kings lead by 2. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Now Ellis. He has yet to score. Down low. Here's Valanciunas. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Duren.
Number 12, Tobias Harris.
Screened by Valanciunas. Young with no one around. Nice shot from the wing. Young's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Kings. Outside Anthony. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Young looking it over. The 3. They get the rebound. Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. Defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And here's Young. For 3, Levine. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor. And he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
Pass to Anthony. Back to Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all 3 levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
Back to Young. Just 5 to shoot. Outside, Sabonis. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Sabonis has got it all tied up now for the Kings. Cunningham looking it over.
Sacramento foul. First personal foul. Team second.
Kings on D.
Number 10.
Cunningham outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And Hardaway gets it to go.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Young drives in. Ellis outside. On the wing, Barnes. He's got 5. From 15 feet away. Second chance effort. Fires the 3. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Shot from 16, and it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Left side, DeRozan. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Nobody near Barnes. Good on the baseline, Jay. And it's 7 points for Scotty Barnes. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. It's a 1-point game. No good on the three. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Over in the corner, Ellis. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Harris inside. Anthony taking his time here. Cunningham on the wing. From downtown, Detroit, no good that time either. .41 seconds left to play in the third. And a wide open look here for Ellis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving it.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
And that's something Cunningham takes pride in. Sharp read with that pinpoint pass.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And that one misses. And the Kings with possession. Outside Jordan. Screened by Valanciunas. A nice shot by Jordan. Jordan's got 9.
And that time the screener rolls and Jordan has room to get the shot he wants, makes a good decision to keep that one himself.
Outside Anthony. Launches it. Sacramento grabs the miss. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. It's Sacramento up 2. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So it's the Pistons now, trailing by 2. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Poked away. Jordan with the steal. The finish.
Oh, my goodness, man.
Oh, my goodness. The creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
To the inside. Here's Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
Back to Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall.
He just can't resist the urge to try and do something special, and it cost them 2 points.
Pass to Anthony. Out to Harris. Lets the 3 fly. Drops in the tray. Harris has got his first 3 points of the game.
Harris normally steps into shots that he wants. He has a high quality of shot selection.
Timeout, Sacramento. Sacramento making a switch here. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in with what the Kings head coach said to his team. Now, he's not happy with the perimeter defense. He told them we have to hustle more out to the three-point line because they look real comfortable out there now. I want you contesting every three they put up. We'll see if that intensity increases on D, guys.
Thank you, David. The Pistons leading. Pulls up on the wing. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Harris has got 5 points in the quarter.
When you look at Harris's career, though, it's the evolution of his jumper, turning a good shot into a great one. It's been pretty impressive to watch.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And it's the Kings with the ball. Valanciunas inside. Good on the bucket. 6 points for Valanciunas.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Back to Cunningham. And stolen by Jordan. Pass to Valanciunas. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And the Kings making a change here.
Personal foul. Team second. In for the Kings.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Kings.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. To the paint. It's rebounded by Sabonis. The Kings leading. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Good on the three-point shot. Anthony's got 13 points in the second half.
I mean, who else do you want taking this shot? Anthony, a natural scorer in any situation.
LaVine. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
LaVine has always seen himself as a top-tier player, and he continues to prove it with his play.
Pass to Anthony. .106 left to play in the final quarter. Stolen by LaVine. Jordan outside. Barnes the screen. On the wing, Barnes. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Look how ready Barnes is to play physical. He insists on finishing his motion.
And he ends up making the second, and that gives them the lead.
And hey, he did just enough to get the lead. That's what's most important.
Here is Cunningham. And it's Brooks in the corner. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. We've got 28 seconds left in the game. 4 on the shot clock. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Jordan deciding where to go with it. Pass to DeRozan. Jordan outside. For the win. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And And so it's the Pistons who come out on top here. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge.
It's time for the NBA. Live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Welcome, everyone, to Sacramento, California, to a sold-out crowd at the home of the Kings. And, of course, Devin Vassell. He won't be an option for them.
And to say the deal changes the look and the feel of this franchise, quite frankly, is stating the obvious. They are a vastly different team than they were just a few days ago. Obviously looking long-term rather than short.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And, Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again. KD is right at the top of that list.
And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. And the call will be against Sabonis. That's his first foul. Outside, KD. Wide open. And the jumper falls for him.
Well, that's virtually impossible to defend. I mean, with Durant's length, those long arms, and the high arcing shot that he shoots, the best you can do as a defender is challenge him and hope he misses.
A shot by Sabonis, nobody around. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And he drives in, and Suggs throws it down.
Tell you what, I love when Suggs attacks the defense like this because he's so hard to guard when he's aggressively looking to get to the rim.
DeRozan in the corner. Buries it from three-point range.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Suggs with the ball. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Durant. And another basket for the Lakers.
In rhythm, quick trigger, KD at his best.
Right side, Jordan. Nobody near Barnes. And the Kings check on two more.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Durant in the corner. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Durant. Three-pointer. It's good from long range. Durant's got 7 points.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Now here's Jordan. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Sacramento's head coach gave me a few minutes. I asked him about his team's plan in trying to contain Kevin Durant. He said, I don't think you can contain Kevin Durant. Our focus is trying to have him take tough shots. Hope he misses most of them. We'll see if they can put any pressure on KD tonight, guys.
Thank you, David. Back to DeRozan. 4 on the shot clock.
This is what DeRozan is known for. He loves taking flight and hammering it down.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. The Lakers trail. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Durant. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to go on Sabonis.
No easy way to hold KD down. He's slick, he's slippery, he's smooth with the ball. That's why he draws fouls.
Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Caldwell Pope really solid at passing the ball, and passes like that prove it.
In the corner, it's Levine. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Caldwell Pope outside. KD looking around. Pass to Oubre. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Jordan. Durant, no good. The Kings trailing. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Jordan. Barnes the screen. In the corner, it's Sabonis. A three-pointer, no good. Here is Durant. He's got 10. Camby the screen. KD drives in. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's
18.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Lakers?
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Outside, Levine. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Levine's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Kings. Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul. Jordan looking it over. Outside DeRozan. Levine wide open. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades. has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said it's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, we're just out there to win. Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways. Now, Suggs. He's got 6. Outside Durant. Lock at 6. A 15-footer. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Back to Jordan. It's Jordan on the wing. Back to Barnes. Oubre with the steal. And it's the Lakers on the break. And that one's good. Suggs has got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles.
That's the thing about Suggs, a footballer in high school. He gives you physicality in the backcourt.
Outside DeRozan. Back to Sabonis. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Jordan. That misses off the backboard. Lakers leading by 6. Inside. Here's Oubre. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Michael Jordan. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
Kelly Oubre Jr. is a springy, bouncy wingman. I mean, provides scoring punch from the 3, and he also provides energy at the defensive end that his team needs.
Sabonis. Again, the miss by the Kings. Throughout his career, Clark, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope has proven himself to be a quality player.
He certainly has, and I love the way he plays. He's locked in all the time at both ends. Really not only understands his role, Kevin, but embraces it. He's out there to space the floor with his shooting and then provide a lot of energy and versatility on defense.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
Substituting on the court.
A minute 42 left in the first half. And here's Young. Softly drops in the floater. Young's got his first 2 points.
And nice little floater right there. Give Young credit. He's developed the shots he needs to overcome his size limitation.
Out to KD. Durant driving the lane.
You know what the result's going to be when Durant makes a move to the bucket like that. Just a matter of how hard is he going to throw it down.
Young, right side. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Back to Young. And he lays it straight in.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
Pass to KD. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Five-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Young outside. But 3. The rebound by Caldwell-Pope.
And this will be the last of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Outside Durant. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Pass to Ellis. Back to Young. Now here's Ellis. Murray with it. 5 on the clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Murray's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Brown. Defended by Young. Here's KD. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Boy, what a nice ball fake there. Hard not to bite on that one. I mean, you have to be aggressive if you want to challenge KD's shot. And then he's got you right where he wants you.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Over in the corner, Ellis. Valanciunas inside. Pass to Young. Over in the corner, Ellis. No good with the triple. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And that concludes this long 16 road trip.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lead.
Jay Crowder is a player who is suited up for a lot of teams.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's a guy that I would term value-tility, because he brings value in a useful, utilitarian way wherever he's played, and that's an asset that teams like to have.
Back to Murray. Young looking around. There's a screen by Murray. Shot's good from Young. Young's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
And that one's good. Durant.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
Young with the ball. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Murray outside. There's a screen by Murray. Young. Again, Young missing.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, if they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Timeout called by the Kings. Both teams will make substitutions. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Now, here's Jordan. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Marcus Camby.
Michael Jordan, MJ, who really doesn't get much better than this.
Outside Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And another basket for the Lakers. 1:56 left to play in the third. Here's DeRozan. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Well, I love the aggressive nature with which Sabonis offensive rebounds. He hustles. He's got great energy, but he's also pretty skilled. And you saw all of that right there.
Here's Durant. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Lakers shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And, guys, that's a pretty good improvement over last season.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the last few years, we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players. But with teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects, and about 3/4 of the tradable picks scored by just a third of the NBA's teams, we may not see so many picks given up moving forward. Kevin?
You're exactly right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on. Pass to KD. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And he makes that one. Levine's got 8 points.
Look at the quickness from Levine. Saw the defender closing in and still got the shot away.
Pass to KD. Los Angeles with another miss. The Kings trail by 7. A 3 from Barnes. And it's Suggs with the rebound. So it's the Lakers now. They've led by as many as 11 points. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And Jordan throws it down.
Well, Jordan is something to watch slamming home the ball, man. This guy is really strong and does it with force.
Outside, KD. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Los Angeles.
The Lakers, 44.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Lakers leading by 5. Suggs with the ball. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Outside, KD. Over Barnes. Out to KD. Tries again. Durant going to work inside.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into a shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
On the wing, Levine. Back to Jordan. Outside DeRozan. Shoots over KD. And that one comes up a bit short.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Jordan wide open. Offline with his 3. Lakers leading by 7. Here's Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
A reliable passer leaves obvious openings, and Suggs is going to help his team take advantage of it.
The kick out to Sabonis. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. The second effort. Second chance effort. And another basket for the Lakers.
Sweet mid-range jumper for Kevin Durant. He's dialed in wherever he shoots it from.
And here's Jordan outside. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Here's Durant. Rebound by the Kings. On the wing, Levine. Sacramento moving it around. Here's DeRozan. Lays it up off the glass.
Check out the body control from DeRozan there, guys. I mean, clearly there's contact, but it's almost impossible to affect his shot.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Several teams changing it up here. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. And he was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling when he told the team, we're up. The game plan is working. Go out there and have fun. It's always fun when you're up late. Guys?
Thanks so much, David.
Well, this guy packs a nice skill set, Jonathan Isaac. A slender big man who has nice range and is a superb defender already.
And both free throws good for Isaac. The Kings trailed by 8. Young outside. Barnes right side. Trying to find Campbell. He's got it now. And here's the fast break. Suggs leading the way.
Tremendous effort from Suggs on the fast break. I'll tell you, it's not easy to keep up with him.
Young up top. The 3. Rebounded by Isaac.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
They set the pick. KD, that's for 2. And it falls over the rim and in. And now it's a 12-point Laker lead.
A 3-level score. Durant is a pick-your-poison matchup for defending.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw. Dives for it. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. Stolen by Durant. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Brown. Top of the key, Isaac. It's Durant on the wing. Driving inside.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Los Angeles.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
Still 2 more games upcoming between these teams, so we could have a few more twists and turns down the road.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kevin Durant.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
23 seconds left in the fourth. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Here's Suggs. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Greetings, everyone, from Sacramento. The Kings playing host to a Western Conference affair here in the capital of California. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. And, of course, Devin Vassell. And it's our first glimpse of him, looking good in his new Nuggets jersey.
As you were mentioning, I mean, that trade has this team buzzing. You can see it in the warm-up line, how loose and confident they look now with him on that roster.
Oh, Jokic attacking the rim and brings it down hard.
And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. When it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
And here is Murray, following the three-pointer by DeMar DeRozan. Now, here's Jokic. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. And Jokic throws it down.
And since he entered the league, Vassell's playmaking has really come a long way. He is a solid creator.
Sabonis with the bucket.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Murray scanning the floor. The rebound by Jordan.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Sabonis' shot is off. Carter inside the three-point line. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
And that's what he's known for, right? His ability to scan the floor and find open guys.
Knocks it loose. Outside Jordan. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. DeRozan for three. Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. Pass to Murray. And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And Jokic throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Basket counts.
And what you like there, Jordan never looks like he's rushing. Makes quick, solid decisions.
Pass to Jokic. Down low. Carter. Rebound by the Kings. Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said, "It's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, I'm just out there trying to win." Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways. Barnes can't get it to go.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Here's Jordan. Following the basket by Jokic. Murray with him. Guarded now by Barnes. To the wing right side. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Off target on the 15-footer. Here's DeRozan. Carries it down low. DeRozan's got 5 minutes.
Nice hustle there. You can count on DeRozan for this. He works so tirelessly as a scorer.
And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. The Kings leading. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. A 3 from Barnes. It's held in by Jokic.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Here's Carter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Nuggets shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That's good from Carter. Big group substitution here for Denver. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Michael Jordan on the wing. And a wide open look for Valanciunas. Jokic firing on all cylinders for Denver. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. And we'll be back with you shortly. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
It's deflected. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Levine wide open. Hits it from three-point range. Levine's got 6. Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on their roster?
Well, Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
Here's Najee. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Sacramento with the ball. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Now here's Westbrook. Jordan outside. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Left side, Porter. Shot clock at 3. And stolen by Murray. And here we go. Levine hits.
Oh, yes, sir.
And there's a reason Levine was a back-to-back champ.
at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. In 2023, and Brent, you and I remember this, Keegan Murray set an NBA record with 11 consecutive threes in one game.
What an unbelievable night to witness that kind of consistency in a guy locked in like that. I mean, that's different, and it speaks to Murray's focus. But this guy has so much more to contribute to a team and room to grow. That night was special, Kevin.
And the length and speed of Fultz makes him deadly. Excellent at shooting the ball and a super aggressive defender.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Now here's Westbrook. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Watson for three. And again, Denver with the triple.
And easy to understand why many believe Porter is the complete package. Skilled at making the correct pass.
Here's Jordan. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Now Westbrook. Back to Watson. Here's O'Connell. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but true contact. He'll head to the line. It's on Zach LaVine. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Porter. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Here's Najee. No good on that one. Nice feed from Valanciunas. The Kings trailing. In the corner, it's LaVine. Lets it go with a three. And it's Denver with the rebound. They host the Clippers after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's Najee. Trains the three-pointer. Najee's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nuggets.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Jordan left side. Outside LaVine. There's a screen by Murray. Outside Jordan. Will it go? Westbrook pulls it in.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Watson. There's the screen. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. So the Kings call timeout. They're first. And the Nuggets with some changes.
Substituting on the court.
The Kings trailed by 5. 29 seconds left in the first half. Here's Young. And it's Denver with the rebound. Here's Carter. There's the drive. Oh, and he misses the dunk. screen by Sabonis. They need this one. The basket good off the assist from Young. Sabonis has got 6.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Yeah, easy call.
The Nuggets look good at the line today. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And he sinks the second. Young from outside. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Denver on top as they wrap up the second quarter on a 12-4 run. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. It's a 3-point game. Outside Gordon. Vassell wide open. Buries the long-range jumper. Vassell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Greg, you know this. Getting that second contract is a major goal for young players in the NBA, like Devin Vassell.
And Devin did, signing a huge 5-year extension in 23. And he ended up having his finest year after inking that deal. Vassell has a very bright future.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
For Denver, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
When you watch Vassell, he's a prototype wing for this era. Has length, skill, and plays both ends of the floor.
And he nails the third. The Kings trailed by 6. And here's Young. No scoring in this one. Here's Sabonis. Plays it up and banks it in.
And right in that painted area, that's where Domas is at his best.
To the paint. Here's Jokic. Jokic defies the inside defense.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Halftime talks can go all over the board, but right there coming out, that's the way you want to start the half. Be aggressive.
Now here's DeRozan. He's got 10. Puts one up from 19. The shot will not fall.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's Jokic. Jokic rising up.
Oh, yeah, the Joker's running wild.
DeRozan inside. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Carter. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And it's a 10-point Nugget lead.
Well, I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
Now, here is Young. In the corner, it's Sabonis. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Barnes. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
That's relentless energy from Scotty Barnes just all over the offensive glass.
Jokic, no good.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
The kick out to Sabonis. Here's DeRozan. Sinks that one from the post. DeRozan's got 12 in the game.
Boy, DeRozan, he is on it right now and has been all night.
Gordon outside. Sabonis grabs the ball.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to Barnes. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Young for 3. It's not going to go for him. The Nuggets leading by 6. Here's Murray. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
Leading the defense with a tenacious will to score. Murray giving you that effort.
Timeout called by the Kings.
All right, fans. Now it's time to get loud right now for your Sacramento Kings Street Team.
Denver calls timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
The Kings trailed by 8. Young taking his time here. To the middle. Here's Jordan. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. And Carter picks one up.
Yeah, catching the defender there off balance. Jordan with the great strength to convert through contact. Let's see what he can do there at the line.
1:36 left in the third quarter. And then Carter with the jam.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this core.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
From deep, Jokic. Inside. The layup missed. The Kings trailed by 7. On the wing, Murray. Here's Jordan. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Jordan's got his third bucket of the night.
And when we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Here's Young. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Hits the three-point bomb. Sabonis has got 11 points.
And this is how confident Sabonis has become. Ready to fire as soon as he gets it.
A nice shot by Carter.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Young for 3. And so it's Denver, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And so Jordan will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Timeout called, Nuggets. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Was able to listen in on what David Adelman went over with his team. Now he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Young outside. To the inside. And Jordan gets it to go. Jordan's got 9 points here in the second half.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
From deep, Jokic. And again, Denver with the triple.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Timeout, Kings. Denver making a switch here. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Jordan on the wing. Outside DeRozan. 6 to shoot. Barnes outside. Here's Jordan. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. The Nuggets leading by 7. Pass to Jokic. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. Here's Barnes. Jordan with it. Barnes the screen. Jordan can't get it to go. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101. But boy, is it working.
Jokic, no good. Outside, Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
It's just one of those nights where Jordan can do no wrong offensively. And let's talk about the endurance to go along with it. Wow.
Carter outside. The Nuggets with another miss. The Kings trail by 5. Down low. And that one's good. Barnes.
Gigantic basket by Barnes. This guy's not afraid.
And it's Jokic in the corner. Outside Gordon. Launches from deep. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And it's Jokic in the corner. Vassell outside. Jordan with the steal. Levine with it. Now guarded by Murray. The kick out to Sabonis. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. And the Kings lead by 2. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Kings?
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Gordon a screen, and it's Jokic in the corner. They can't stop the run with that one.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And I think hitting that championship-winning shot his freshman year of college, Jordan has brought that clutch gene with him to the pros.
And it's Carter missing.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
And Jordan throws it down.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
From 17 feet out, Jokic grabs the miss. And Greg, it looks like time is going to run out on him here.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an absolute miracle.
And Gordon intense going in there on the drive, turning the defense's attempt to slow him down into a team foul.
And both free throws good for Gordon. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Outside, Sabonis. Back to Jordan. Outside, Sabonis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the triple. So it's Sacramento picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that